Hello, Arrow.
Hello and good afternoon, Ken. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic and very excited to speak with another tree lover and a tree hugger. I'm in this beautiful forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina, and this is my life, this collection of trees.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm originally from Albemarle, so I know where you are pretty well.
Oh my God, you've got the Uori Forest over there. My God.
Yes, sir.
Wow. How did you fall in love with this journey with Forest Corps?
Good gosh. I am a returned Peace Corps volunteer.
Yeah.
So I found myself with both curiosity of working with other people who are different from me, as well as a passion for public and community service. That brought me to Americorp, which is the federal agency for domestic service, and helping to address the health of our forests and the wildfire risks that exist around the United States is the opportunity that has recently been posed to us.
To get that word out, because we live in this generation where people are they're abusing the trees. I mean, they come in, wipe the land clean, and then they build homes. And the reason why I planted 1,700 trees right here in this area in 1997 was because I didn't want bare land. I wanted to have some great land where the deer and everybody could come back and play.
Love it, Arrow. You know, one of the things that I appreciate about the United States, especially after having spent about 15 years of my career abroad, is that we do actually have some wonderful public lands and protected spaces, but we have to do work to maintain them healthy and to keep them robust and in shape for future generations.
One of the things that people don't understand about trees is the fact that we need them. They give us the air that we breathe. They also, the one thing I've studied is how mushrooms beneath the surface allow those trees to have communication. There's so much going on when it comes to a collection of trees.
Yeah, certainly our ecosystems and the beauty of what takes place in them, anything from the health issues you're mentioning, or just to the fact that most of the modern medicines that we use that try to keep us upright and moving forward in a healthy, positive way are primarily driven from our forest.
Yeah. Now, you were talking about being part of the Peace Corps. A lot of people don't know that here in the South, especially in the Charlotte area, there are many lakes and trees, a lot of forests because of the Peace Corps. You guys have dedicated yourself to this land here, creating these beautiful environments.
Yeah, wonderful. There's certainly for those of you who get to call North Carolina home, particularly the southern part of your state, Charlotte Metro, a rich history of returned Peace Corps volunteers that continue to serve and give back. And then you also have a large population of Americorp members, which is wonderful.
So, Ken, my big question about these modern times is there's a lot of wildfires, and they are huge and very dangerous. Are we replacing the trees?
Well, that is in part why I have the chance to join you today, Arrow. So on the Americorp side of things, the Americorp National Civilian Community Corps, or NCCC, which is the program I'm the national director for, has recently entered into a partnership with the United States Forest Service. And that partnership is to bring young adults ages 18 to 26 into a 10 to 11 month full-time service commitment to serve in the United States National Forest, particularly in the western United States, where we're seeing a higher risk and more frequency and intensity of wildfires. So there's going to be work taking place under the Forest Corps program to both work on wildfire mitigation, things like prescribed burns, collecting brush, as well as on reforestation efforts such as collecting and cataloging seeds. So yes, there is active work underway. And for young adults, ages 18 to 26, service in the Americorp NCCC Forest Corps could be one way that they could get involved.
How do they get involved? I mean, do they go to a website? I mean, I'm sure there's listeners going, whoa, I want to do this.
Yeah. Well, the easiest place to get started would be at the website, so Americorp.gov/Forest Corps. There's a lot of information available there, Arrow, but there's also the opportunity through that website to sign up for informational webinars so that people can join and have their own individual questions addressed, learn more about the program, and see if it's a good fit for them.
Are you also helping out with cities like Charlotte with their greenways? Because it seems like greenways are the big thing these days.
Love greenways, and good gosh, certainly in Charlotte, you all have some absolutely fantastic ones. So the Americorp NCCC Forest Corps program is focused primarily on public lands, our nation's national forests and grasslands, so we wouldn't be focused on greenways.
Okay.
However, under the broader Americorp umbrella, and Americorp is the federal agency for service and volunteerism, there are plenty of programs and opportunities available to work on greenways and to help cities like Charlotte that are trying to help protect some of their urban green spaces to be successful in those pursuits.
You know, and that also includes a lot of these developments have watersheds. And I wish that these neighborhoods would start taking care of those watersheds. Don't let it just become another reason for erosion. They can plant trees there.
Yes, yeah, that they certainly can. And those types of hands-on projects to either plant trees or to help reduce erosion, that's exactly the type of work that Americorp NCCC members are going to be doing in the Forest Corps program on public lands. But as we discussed earlier, there's also other Americorp programs that can do that in things like greenways in and around lovely locations like Charlotte.
When it comes to planting the trees, I know that all of my trees came as seedlings. Is that how you start as well? Is that the seedlings arrive and the team goes out and puts them in the ground?
Yeah, it can be. Typically, when we're working, when Americorp NCCC is working with the Forest Service, for example, they'll have tree nurseries.
Yeah.
So yes, they're doing the seed work and then, working to generate saplings, and then those are, transplanted in.
Yeah, because people need to understand there is a relationship when you put that seedling in the ground and you document it and you watch it as it grows through the different seasons and things. When I walk out in this forest, I swear to God, Ken, these trees are talking to me, and I want other people to experience it as well.
Yeah, it's a wonderful connection. There's certainly they are living beings, and science tells us that when plants are actually spoken to the same way we would speak to pets, they do typically grow stronger, taller, and more robust. So
does Americorp hang out for a little bit while these trees are, growing and things so that you can see if the wildlife is coming back?
So for the Americorp NCCC, or for the National Civilian Community Corps program where I work, Arrow, the teams are typically in and out.
Wow.
So we would show up for, let's say, a 3-month period, work in one national forest to help them address their priority needs, and then we would move to another national forest. So Americorp NCCC's model is short-term, high-impact, but there are other Americorp programs that allow the Americorp member to stay longer in one service location, so they're able to see some of those longer-term sustained results.
You know what I just got out of that? If you want to see the nation, join Americorp, because right there's an opportunity where you can go to different places year-round, right?
That is correct. So for Americorp NCCC, for young adults ages 18 to 26, if you're interested in seeing the country, gaining new skills, meeting new people, and making a difference, we can provide that opportunity for you, and that's Americorp.gov.
Man, next time you come to the Carolinas, we got to get together, and I would love to walk through this forest here in South Charlotte. I mean, we're in a city, but we created a forest. I would love to show this off to you.
You're on.
Dude, man, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
Arrow, thanks a lot for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, you be brilliant today, okay, Ken?
All right, all the best.